crazy.
Welcome back to the set of The Gloves Are Off. It's time for us to break down and talk a little strategy. Brian, this is your time to shine. Bobcats have a game Wednesday night in Sherwood Park against the Crusaders. You're coming off a weekend. Let's talk about the weekend first, because you had to play Grand Prairie back-to-back. You split it with them. How did that end up?
You know, at Friday's game, I wasn't too happy with our performance because there was no energy. There was no intensity, which is uncharacteristic. We've had about 4 or 5 of those this year out of 30, whatever we've played. But on the second part, the game, the following game, that was the old Bobcats, that beginning of the year, that the Bonneville kind of series we had, where we were back in people's faces and we were trash talking, and we know how to do it to a point. I don't like too much of it, but you know, they're kids. They're going to start doing it. But we had that walk.
They're kids. I always try not to call them kids.
The young men. We had that swagger. We had the swagger in the game.
The swagger is back.
But you need to have that swagger when you play. I'm going to tell you, if you're don't have an ego in this game, get out of this game. Yeah. It depends how you show it. I'd rather our guys show it by the way they play than the way they talk. Back it up. But you know what? We played a strong game. Everybody played well. I was really proud of our guys. And we need to continue that.
Things got a little heated there at the
end? At the end because Kevin Deagle just seems to irritate a lot of players. And they jumped him. 2 guys jumped him. And then Nate Rempel tried to help out Kevin. And then he got jumped by 2 guys. And you know what?
Fighting going on. See, Mark, you should
pick up, hockey or lace
up your skates and grab a stick and join in.
But that,
I wish I could skate.
I know that if we were going back to GP, that'd probably add about 500 more fans to their game. Yeah. That's funny.
And you've got big game Wednesday night, Sherwood Park, to start your busy weekend off, too.
Yeah, I like this team, Sherwood Park. I don't... they're like a lot like us. You know, we work hard. You know, it's a coin toss. They got good goaltending, good forwards. They work very hard. Coach has done a great job with them. And we're going to have to play the same type of game we played in GP, and then it's like a coin toss. The weekend, that is where that's going to be interesting. That's Fort Mac. Yeah. And then Calgary, I'm not going to disregard them, but the big series in our division would be Fort Mac, which we've had some trouble with this year. And I think we're very capable of beating them, but we're going to need everybody to show up to help us out.
And maybe you'll have an extra skater. You'll see Beausoleil on the back of the jersey, and you'll have another grinder.
If he could skate,
if I could skate, I need to
do the
learn
same kind of stuff.
Yeah.
There's a guy I'd love you to take
now
out
Deagle's
of Fort
got
Mac.
One of the few Canadians.
Another PIM leader, maybe.
Oh my God! And he's talking about it like the boys razz him about it.
All right. Well, then we won't talk any more about Kevin Deagle and/or his PIM so far this season. We have to take another break, but stay tuned because when we return, these guys are going to sound off and answer a question who they would like to go up against in the Octagon.